Something you should know.
Time now for Something You Should Know, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's also something you should know. You can put your retirement plan on the gold standard. Genesis Gold Group is the only IRA backed by physical gold and silver. Learn more and get a free gold and silver guide right now at GenesisGoldIRA.com. Excited to visit with Jeff Kollman, the guitarist for Asia featuring John Payne and the Alan Parsons Project. He's got a new album out. First of all, Jeff, how you doing, man?
I'm good. So you're in Sioux Falls. I'm thinking I played there with Alan Parsons once in the last year, but
yeah,
I could be wrong. But
we are excited to chat a little bit about the new album. So let's first talk about that, and then we're also going to talk about a fun thing you're doing this evening as well. So let's talk about the new album and where folks can go if they want to hear this.
Yeah, so I mean, you can get it at all the digital outlets or my website, jeffkollman.com. That's Kollman. And we released a double vinyl and CD. And the double vinyl actually has 3 bonus tracks on side 4 that you can't get anywhere else. So that's exciting. And it's out on Deco Entertainment. Yeah, exciting stuff. We got Chad Smith and the Chili Peppers on a track called Tongues and Thongs, and Jimmy Johnson, the great. I was always a big fan of Ellen Holsworth and Fusion, and his bass player Jimmy Johnson. I got him on a track, and he just made the album for me. So I
love that. Now, you've had a chance in your career to work with some amazing people, and I'm looking on this list here. This is like the who's who. I see Linda McCartney, Lou Gramm, Sebastian Bach. I mean, that's just a few. And as I go through this list, like these are all names everybody's heard of. Lyle Lovett. Again, you've had a chance to work with some amazing people, and these are people that are coworkers of yours. You ever just kind of go, how weird is that like, I get to hang out with all these people that everybody in the world knows us. That's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when I left my hometown of Toledo, and I started working with some of these artists pretty quick, like Glenn Hughes and Phil Mogg, UFO. Remember my hometown friends, like, I can't believe you work with Phil Mogg. We were just in the basement playing UFO songs. As you get older, I mean, that was 20 years ago, kind of not over it. I'm still very humbled by having these people as friends and can get starstruck myself. But it was quite something when it first happened,
Absolutely.
So,
and now there's nothing quite like that live performance when you're on stage in front of thousands of people playing the songs that they came to hear. The energy that's coming from that crowd is like there's nothing that matches that, is there?
Yeah, there's nothing. I love it.
And now, how often do you still get to go out and perform? Are you doing that on a real regular basis still right now?
Yeah, so like this week, for instance, I just got back from Dubrovnik, Croatia with Alan Parsons. We did kind of a special event, and that's where they filmed Game of Thrones. And then this week, we're doing 2 shows. We're doing Milwaukee, then we're doing Chicago. So Thursday, Friday. I just got done doing a few Lou Gramm shows. Foreigner, and then I go to Japan for 2 months and tour over there. I'll do like 4 nights at Budokan with an artist that I played with for 10 years over there. And there's 2 guitar players in that band. It's me and the guitarist from Jimmy Kimmel, the Japanese guitarist Toshi Inagi. So we'll play 4 nights at Budokan. We do like Tokyo Dome. It's like being in the Rolling Stones for 2 months, and then you go back home.
Isn't that cool?
I'll start doing solo shows and back to Alan Parsons.
We just saw Lou Gramm in Branson. Just like, in August, he was there, and he has still got it. I mean, that guy, I've been a fan for a long, long time, and that guy has still got it.
Yeah, I was on that gig.
Well, then I saw you as well.
I want to say Stephen Piercy played right before us.
Yeah. It's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine about that event, and, not to get way off into the weeds here, but we were talking about that event, and I said, I'm going through the people that were there because, we had Lou Gramm, but we also had, like, Tiffany. We had, Motley Crue's lead singer, Vince Neil. We had Casey and the Sunshine Band. I'm like, I don't know who booked all these, but what a completely different, it's not like it was all a bunch of rock artists. It was so many different things. Bobby Brown. I'm like, this was just such an odd, but it was amazing, and I loved it.
Yeah. I met Tiffany a few times recently. She's kind of friends of the Parsons camp. She's sweet.
Well, you guys killed it. You did a great job there.
Yeah, Night Ranger played after us.
Yeah.
Jack Blades. And
we're certainly planning on going again next year. It was so much fun. Let's remind people where they can go to find the new album, because I want to make sure people get a chance to hear this, and we're going to play some music from it here in a minute. Jeff Kollman is our guest right now. Jeff, where can they find the new album?
You can. It's on Deco Entertainment. You can also find it on my website, jeffkollman.com, and of course all your digital outlets wherever you shop.
We're going to play a song from the album right now. Which song should we play?
how about Tongs and Thongs featuring Chad Smith?
Nice. We'll do that right now. Again, Jeff, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
John, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Absolutely. Again, Jeff Kollman has been our guest. Here's his new song featuring Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tongs and Thongs. And if you are listening to the podcast version of this, I'm sorry I don't get to play this song here. Music licensing issues. But you can find a link to the song, and I've got that on this podcast at SiouxFallsPodcast.com.
And something you should know.
Something You Should Know is brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Put your retirement plan on the gold standard. Get a free gold and silver guide now at GenesisGoldIRA.com.